When I wake up in the morning and I'm still wrapped in my cozy blankets and I'm laying in bed, I crave a big bowl of dessert. I do, and I bet you do too. The dessert I crave is carrot cake. I wanted a recipe to bring that rich sweetness and those warm, toasty spices into breakfast. We are making carrot cake marmalade with yogurt and fresh fruit. All right, full transparency here. We are not really making a marmalade. In order to do that, we would need to be using citrus peel instead of the carrots. This recipe is inspired by Molly's Rise and Shine in New Orleans. They have this incredible yogurt bowl that they top with the carrot jam. So we can add a little carrot cake love to our morning yogurt bowls. First things first, we need to prep our carrots. So I've got 1 pound here that we are gonna peel and shred. I need a little challenge. We're gonna see how fast I can peel this carrot. Okay, on your marks, get set, go! I think I could do this quicker than potatoes. Oh, shoot. On your marks, get set, go! All right, we're just gonna peel the rest of our carrots. Okay, so you could shred your carrots on a box grater. To make it really easy, I'm gonna go ahead and use my food processor with the shredding disc. Just gonna go ahead and cut these carrots into manageable pieces. All right, I'm a little nervous. Okay, whole pound of carrots done. Check out these carrots. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add these to a large, heavy bottom pot. In addition to the carrot, we are gonna incorporate a little natural sweetness using some apple. You want either a small or medium Honeycrisp apple. I like to peel the top of the apple, then peel the bottom of the apple, and then sort of connect the dots. And I just cut around the core. And like I said, we're gonna shred these the same way we shredded the carrot. Bam! Shredded apple. Just like the carrot, we're gonna add the apple to our large saucepan here. To that, we're gonna add 2 cups of water, which is gonna do 2 things. It's going to help cook and tenderize our carrots, but then it's also gonna create a really flavorful syrup. To that, we are adding 1 cup of sugar, which I know sounds like a lot, but this makes plenty of carrot marmalade. And here is the only point at which our carrot marmalade gets any citrus. We are gonna add 2 teaspoons of finely grated lemon zest, and then we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of fresh juice. Time for the spices. First up, we've got whole green cardamom that we're gonna lightly crush. We're gonna use 3 pods. I love this. It's sort of warm, but it's also very citrusy. Then we've got 2 cinnamon sticks. You know this guy. Last but certainly not least, star anise. It's very licoricey. Licoricey. Is that a word? Because it has a very anisey flavor, or licoricey flavor, licoricey flavor. All right, so we want to add our spices to the pot. Cinnamon in, star anise in, and then like I said, we're gonna wanna just crack our cardamoms. With the side of our knife, we're just gonna sort of crack it. 3 cardamom in. Finally, we're gonna add 3/4 teaspoons of kosher salt. We're gonna get this over about medium-high heat, and we're gonna give this a good mix. Once your mixture comes to a simmer, you're gonna knock that heat down to medium. You're going to cover it. And we're gonna let this cook for 15 minutes. Yes! This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I call it marmalade, because it looks exactly like orange marmalade when it's cooking. We are not done yet. We're gonna keep cooking this. This time, lid off. We're gonna cook it until the carrots are tender and they're suspended in a thin syrup. It's gonna take about 25 minutes. Okay, this is looking so good. It's reduced down a lot. We need to pick out and discard all of those wonderful spices that we incorporated, our star anise, our cinnamon sticks, and of course those cardamom pods. There it is. You could serve this carrot marmalade just like this. You could just chill it down and it's ready to go. But I like to make it a little special by pureeing it so it's nice and smooth. Ladle the mixture into your blender. You don't want to leave any behind. Before we puree this, we're going to add a little more sweetness with some honey, about 2 tablespoons. As with anything hot that you're going to puree, you want to either leave one corner of your blender open, or if it has one of these handy dandy little drizzle tops, you're gonna remove that. It'll allow the steam to escape so it doesn't sort of explode all over your kitchen. Another thing I like to do is put a towel on top, which just sort of protects your hand. We're gonna start this on low and then gradually increase the speed. We want it to get really nice and smooth. If at any point it looks like it's a little bit too thick, what you can do is take just a little bit of water, add 1 tablespoon at a time, and it'll just sort of help it along a little bit more. Okay, it is ready to go. So I have just a couple jars here with lids. We're gonna go ahead and transfer the marmalade into the jars, and then we're gonna pop it in the fridge. Oh, but you first have to see this. It's glossy, it's beautiful, it's smooth. We're gonna go ahead and transfer the marmalade to the jars. Marmalade in the jars. I'm gonna go ahead and close the lids, and I'm gonna pop these in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. You just want them to be chilled down. Boom! We've got our carrot cake marmalade. It's nice and chilled, which means we are ready to build some yogurt bowls. So we're gonna close our eyes together. We're gonna dream about our favorite yogurt bowl toppings. It's just what I wanted. We've got a little granola, we've got some blueberries and some clementines. But what did you think of, huh? We're gonna do a swirl. Make sure I get a little bit of everything in there. That is good. I taste the star anise, cinnamon, the cardamom. They all sort of like are really mellow, but you still get them. And of course I have my really fun toppings. I mean, this is delicious, and I know it's a little quirky, but trust me, this is one heck of a way to add a little carrot cake love to your breakfast.